Namaste, my loves. Welcome back to Work Your Light. My name is Patricia. Thank you so much for being here. Wow, the previous days were very intense. I do feel people very intensely, if this is the right way to communicate this. There's a lot going on. I do feel energetically first I was thinking like, whether am I down? Do I have a down phase or something like that? But I don't really actually feel like very down. I don't feel down. I'm just feeling like there's a lot going on. Internally, first and foremost. There's a lot going on around purging. I had a situation today where I was communicating my feelings towards a person, something that I have been suppressing due to guilt and shame, and it was a lot of anger actually. And I found that in the moment that I expressed it, I became very emotional, and I wasn't expecting it to be like that. And in addition to that, I don't know what it was, could have been a panic attack or something like that, but suddenly I was not able to breathe. It felt like something, you know this feeling when, for example, you feel that you want to cry and like your throat is like it's very close, someone's choking you or something like that. That's how I felt. I felt like I'm not able to breathe. It felt like this pipe to my lungs was like thin like that, like just only a straw, and it like felt like it took me forever to be able to breathe again normally. And there was a moment where I felt like, okay, I've been asking myself, like, is this something big? Is this something so huge that it was like that it created that effect that I was not able to breathe? It was a very borderline experience that I had, and that's actually the third time that happened to me in the previous 7 to 10 days, I believe, with the same person. And it was pretty tough, to be honest. So I feel like maybe I'm just exhausted from this, from the situation. Could be the point. I'm feeling tired. I'm feeling that I want to ground myself, that I just want to lay down in the grass in the garden of my parents and just connect to the ground. That's what I feel, what I need right now. It's dark outside and like, okay, not today, maybe not today. So I actually intended this video to be a video about the full moon eclipse that is coming up on the 26th this week, that we are now in, or that we have, no, that we are now in, yeah, this week, exactly. I think it's on Wednesday. I don't know if it is really going to be about the full moon lunar eclipse, because, to be honest, yes, I do feel some intensity if I'm feeling into the energy of the full moon. But I do feel it to be softer than people might anticipate. So I would really like to know, first of all, what is our energetic momentum that we are in. I think that's okay. So I'm gonna use my Sacred Geometry deck in order to have a look at what is the energetic momentum that we are in right now. Today is the 24th and we're heading towards the 26th. Let's have a look at what is the energetic momentum that we are in right now. Synergy. Number 41. The frequency of synergy supports our allowance and acceptance of not so obvious, never seen before combinations and unions that result in a new ways of functioning, working, thinking, relating, loving, and being. It reminds us to embrace the unfamiliar so that new yet exciting co-creations can give birth to a new reality. So interesting. This is number 41. So, yes, this is something, if I, like from my point of view, this fits beautifully into to the energy that I am in right now. The previous 2 days I've been spending with my boyfriend, and he's like the complete opposite of me, totally. I'm a very structured, straight, organized kind of Capricorn person, and he's like the complete opposite. Nonetheless, we are so similar at the same moment. And the thing is that everything was new. Everything that I'm in is new, and that's completely not the space that I used to be in. And is like, it is completely new, but I do believe what first and foremost carries me and gives me the security is the security that I have within myself, because I know from experience that usually I might have, a few years ago, I might have had some stomach issues. I'm a stomach person. Or maybe blood pressure issues, or just the feeling of getting back to my normal space. But I don't have a normal space right now. I don't have a tangible place to call home. The only place that I'm calling home is within myself, and that's what I learned in the previous weeks. So I was there in a completely new space, with completely new people, in a completely new life situation. And nonetheless, I always felt safe. And that was actually not first and foremost because of him. Even if he would spread safety like in bottles, I wouldn't have felt it if I would not carry it within myself. So yeah, that's what we're doing right now. That's how we feel. We feel this new energy. I do feel it. I do feel something's coming, but I cannot quite put my finger on it, and I'm okay with it. It is okay. Let's get some clarifier on the synergy card. In the split, I do have the 7 of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. Let's see what comes up. Very interesting. 7 of Pentacles. Yeah. The 7 of Pentacles is actually talking very much about like these pentacles that we see there, these fruits of our labor, those are actually first and foremost our backup system that we have been creating, our spine, our backbone, our internal backbone, our internal spine, our internal stability, our security, our home that we have been creating within ourselves. And this is the 7 of Pentacles. We can now live from this, because we feel that so much stuff around us is like so new and so different than what we are used to. And nonetheless, we feel that we have security. And that security that we have been planting, that we've been seeding ourselves. Okay, let's have a look at, okay, how many clarifier? 2. Okay, the 8 of Swords clarified by the 2 of Swords. Wow, this is awesome. In the back of the deck we have the King of Wands. So guys, 8 of Swords clarified by the 2 of Swords is talking about, I'm going to read first the shadow attribute and where we are now. Okay, so the point here is that with the 8 of Swords is actually talking about self-imposed restrictions. Okay, due to the 2 of Swords, because we have been not allowing ourselves to feel what it is that we really want. That's very interesting, because I have had a good conversation with someone, and he was telling me the most important thing is that you really have a look at what it is that you want. And it's completely fine that you are a very compassionate person and that you try to because you know you are the stable one, and you try to make things right around yourself and trying to comfort others. But what I realized is that you cannot comfort anyone. You cannot comfort anyone. You can be there for them. You can shine your light. You can listen to them. You can have an open ear for them. This is how we say in German, ein offenes Ohr für andere haben, having an open ear for someone, or being there and listening to them, what they have to say. But the change needs to come from their point. You cannot change anyone. And the reason why I say this is because due to this, sometimes we might oversee what it is that we really want. Because the 2 of Swords is talking about that we are really asked to feel what it is that we want. Reminding ourselves what it is that we want, why we're here. Why are you here? Why are you walking this path? What is I only have the German word. In German is was treibt dich an? What is it that is like pushing you? Not like pushing. What is it that is giving you this energy, this life force energy to move on? Remind yourself of this. Okay? So in this case, the synergy card means where we are right now. Could be that some of us are really having those self-imposed restrictions because we don't allow ourselves what it is, also to express what we really want to express, or to feel what it is that we really want. What is the core of that what we want, of that what we think we need, or what we believe we are heading towards, or what we believe is our purpose? You get what I mean, you know, asking those deep questions and being very honest with us, very blunt and honest, but on the other side, very compassionate and very patient with ourselves. Patience is a big thing. Okay, Tanaz from foreverconscious.com, she was explaining that this full moon lunar eclipse, she is sensing it as a bridge to the next eclipse that we are having, I believe is what she said. If you would like to have a look at it, look at her weekly energy forecast that she has been bringing up. This is about the full moon lunar eclipse, I do absolutely recommend her channel. She's a very calm, very relaxing person. I do really like to listen to her because it's relaxing and there's no drama, and I do really like her approach. So yeah, this is where we're at, in the midst. And I do really feel that they on purpose give me like shadow attribute cards, because this is pointing out so much that it is up to us which wolf we want to feed, that it is up to us whether we want to feel our emotions and allowing them to come up in order to then see clearly and know where we need to push buttons within us, or where we need to do some, what is the word that they just get, adjustments. So let's get a Moonology card for our current energetic momentum. Okay. So they also want to point out with the King of Wands, very good. We have Mercury going retrograde in Gemini. I think it's still upcoming, or it's already happening. At least we are in the shadow phase. We are in the shadow phase of the Mercury retrograde. And the King of Wands is actually talking about like the active masculine part, okay? And then us on the other side having this 8 of Swords and 2 of Swords. So what this is talking about is something around communication, okay? So we need to balance out our inner divine masculine in order to convey appropriately the things that we want to say, that we want to express, and also in order to getting into balance with our inner divine feminine, balancing out our internal space in order to then making approaching situations from a balanced point of view in the external, because otherwise we would find ourselves being in the situation, okay? Having those self-imposed restrictions, feeling like we cannot move, we don't know where to move, okay? Let's get a Moonology on our current momentum in order to just like, maybe we get some more puzzle pieces. Your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. This feels like so much connected to the bridge that Tanas was talking about in this full moon eclipse video, because this is now a time where we are really, I feel like I'm feeling like a broken record, guys. Like, let's put it like that. It's always important to be grounded. And also it is always important for us to know that it is not the plan to be grounded 24/7, and that it's completely fine if you are maybe expressing your anger. And that's okay, because our emotions are having their right to be here and to be said. It's okay if you're letting it go afterwards, but there needs to be an outlet. Or I think that's the word, outlet. Okay, let's have a look at what we're heading towards. Okay, let's implement the full moon, but I do really feel that there are other narratives that are also playing into this whole energetic game. Okay, what is it that we're heading towards? The card of coherence, number 13. Well, number 13 in the tarot deck is the Death card, which is tied to Scorpio 8th house energy transformation. The frequency of coherence supports our ability to harmonize the frequency of the heart with the frequency of the mind. I remember we had this card. For an optimal ability to create the reality that we desire. And again, this is a hint. This is a hint for us to focus on our core being, is what they say. Focus on our core being. Let's get these Thank you. Let's get to clarifier for this card, okay? So we have the Queen of Wands. Wow, counterpart energy. King of Wands, Queen of Wands. Very interesting. So we have the Queen of Wands clarified by the Two of Pentacles. In the back of the deck, we have the Devil. Okay. So this is about liberation. And I mean like the whole spread is about liberation. When we're adding, this is something that we are liberating ourselves from internally, first and foremost, by getting in touch with our intuition, is what they say. Getting in touch with our, I get it, okay. Getting in touch with our intuition. That's why we have over here the Queen of Wands clarified by the Two of Pentacles. Not because the Queen of Wands is an indicator for our intuition, but the Queen of Wands is a feminine energy. And this is very much linked to what I said like in the middle of this video, where I was asking like, okay, this is like something we need to find the spark within us, okay, our life force energy. This is too much, to me, very much the Queen of Wands, you know, passionate, creative, creation, co-creation. And all of this is going on internally. So that then we are able to create balance in the external. And it's very interesting, actually. We are coming up with full moon, okay. Okay, now I know why they talk about decluttering. They have been talking, they said the word declutter, which is very interesting because I have not been talking about these things. I mean, I've been talking about purging, but also decluttering is, when they say declutter, it's not only on an energetic level or on an emotional level, but it's also on a physical level. So really letting go from stuff that we don't need anymore. And I'm just like looking around here in my room where I'm feeling like, okay, is there any more that I should be decluttering? I mean, like, I don't have very much, to be honest, like, in regards to the volume of things that I have, but it's okay, let's do this. I mean, this is, okay, they say it's also tied to cleaning, cleansing. Okay, I get it. Because I was asking myself, like, we're heading towards a full moon, and then they were pointing out, like, a new moon that is coming, and to be honest, I'm not like so much into the full moon and new moon stuff at the right now moment. Because I'm a little bit more, it's not that I say that this is nothing that I'm interested in. It's way more around like, this is not a focus that I'm having at the right now moment. My focus is way more on which energies do I feel, how does it feel, and how do I want to approach these energies. 2323. Wonderful. So, yeah. Anything else? Anything else? The Hanged Man. Yeah. Surrender. Surrender. This is absolutely, this is also tied to the Devil card of liberation, which is very interesting. Devil card. It's actually very interesting because the Devil card is actually the Capricorn card, and we have here the new moon in Capricorn. Your hard work is paying off. I really believe that this is very much tied to this bridge that she was talking about. Seriously, I would absolutely recommend watching this video, this weekly forecast that she has been uploading. Tanas from foreverconscious.com. I really, there could be absolutely something for you guys in there. I've already been watching the video. But I don't know, it really feels like there is a little bit more in this card and I just cannot put my finger on it. Anyways, I'm gonna leave it like that. I am going to leave it like that and not trying to force something that is maybe not ready to come up. That's completely fine. And like the last time, closing out this video with a quote in order for you to reflect on it, for us to reflect on it. Okay, so what is important? What is important for us right now? What is it that we should be Are you here contemplating? Contemplating? Contemplating. I have to Google that. Okay, let's see. It's not about having the most, it's about needing the least. So let's reflect on it. Let's reflect on it. Thank you so much for being here. That was my full moon guidance reading. And I'm wishing you a wonderful start into the new week. I'm feeling so exhausted, to be honest. Stay grounded, guys, and see you in the next video. Bye.